PRIMO solidified my goal of wanting to get a PhD, and it definitely expanded my ideas of what research can look like.
I feel like I've been able to see the world in a new lens because of PRIMO. It has definitely changed my stance on what I want to do in my future. It's one of those life-changing summers.
By the end of the summer, I very much felt like research was going to be integral to any career I decided to descend upon.
Without curiosity, there is no way forward. Like, you're not gonna move forward unless there is this intrinsic drive to figure something out that you didn't know previously. And I don't ever want it to go away because I think that's where most of my joy comes from.
I think the biggest thing that I got out of PRIMO, there's really so many things, but I think coming to HBS and working with my team has been really helpful in just getting a wider, more diverse view of what research does look like and what it can look like. And I think that really affirmed the fact that this is what I want to do for my life. It's just been like the opportunity of a lifetime, truly.
I was previously intimidated by a lot of academic spheres. I actually previously thought that maybe research wasn't for me, but being immersed in this world where there were academics and scholars and being able to actually physically be here at Harvard Business School made it such an exciting opportunity.
I remember I was like in my kitchen with my roommates and I got an email with the title like PRIMO interview, and I was like, Harvard wants to interview me. And we all just started screaming. These are some of the most helpful, wanting you to succeed communities you'll ever be a part of. People that were just really championing you and your success.
Coming from a small liberal arts school, it was actually surprising in a very pleasant way to see how professors are just as eager to get to know you.
I expected everyone being off doing their own thing, but came here and everyone's working together.
I think in math or hard sciences, there's always a really well-defined problem you're trying to solve. With more business-oriented research, there are also some variables that you can't control for. And that means that over the course of your research, you may find the question itself that you're trying to answer is going to change. But that's really what the beauty of the research is.
I think one of my favorite things was how diverse our group was last year. Different races and ethnicities and different backgrounds, people studying psychology and neuroscience, not just economics and math like I had been studying.
People who are rising sophomores, rising juniors, and people like myself, rising seniors, all being able to do similar things. It had cultivated a lot of interesting conversations that led me to places that I have never even thought about. It's the social connections that I've established, and honestly, I really, really look forward to maintaining those relationships in the years to come.
I loved getting to know all of them. They're such brilliant people, really personable. A combination of that, plus getting to do all the fun stuff, kayaking with the crew, going out to eat.
There was insurmountable level of bonding between all of us because we were just together, we were different, we were all new to Boston. It was really great.
100% apply. I am so glad that I did. PRIMO is full of surprises and just excitement, curiosity, and people who really, really care, from the doctoral staff to all the lecturers who come in, all the PRIMO fellows. It's just such a good community, and I'm so glad that this was my introduction to academia.
As long as you're willing to learn, as long as you're willing to be immersed in what you're doing, you are going to succeed. Because the main point of research is to ask better and better questions each time.
I've only gotten as far as I've gotten in my academic and professional career because I've taken a bet on myself. So I would just encourage anyone, step out of your own way and really give yourself a shot. Shoot for the stars, maybe you'll land on the moon. Ultimately, I just kind of broadened my scope after PRIMO and realized I didn't really have a dream job, but I had a dream impact.